Kia ora collective, welcome to my channel Tarot by Ember Sun. I'm going to be doing a collective reading. These readings are not for everyone, so if it doesn't resonate, it's not for you. If it does, like and subscribe to support my channel. Let's get into the reading. Start with the oracle. Oh, okay. What have we got? All that glitters, new life. Yeah, there's quite a few cards here, so exchanging gifts, truth be told, loyal heart, change in the wind, time for a nap, and the fates. Okay. I'm going to get some tarot to clarify these cards. All that glitters. Why is all that glitters here? Two of Pentacles. New life. What is new life here for? Thank you. Justice and... wow. Okay, Justice and the Eight of Pentacles. We just had that in the last reading. Exchanging gifts. So this is like a part 2 to the first. I'll make this a part 2. Exchanging gifts. Why is exchanging gifts here? This feels like romance to me. Exchanging gifts. Why is exchanging gifts here? Two of Swords. Truth be told. Ace of Cups. Yeah, I knew this was going to be about romance and love. Loyal heart. Why is a loyal heart here? Loyal heart, please. Two of Wands. Wow, that's so interesting. This is romantic. All right, a change in the wind. What's the change in the wind? Knight of Swords. Communication. Time for a nap. Time for a nap. Quite a lot. Ace of Pentacles. Do I want to take these all? I'll leave them. No, I'm not going to take them. Oh, okay, that came out fast. King of Wands for the fates. And I'm just going to get an overall energy for this. Overall energy. I think this is going to be a bit of a longer reading. Just because of the amount. Yeah, look at that. Wheel of Fortune. This was the last card in the last reading. So I'm going to take this on board as being like a part 2. Or maybe I'll do it as like a love story. Because that's what I feel like this reading is. It's a love story here, guys. Collective. Really beautiful, actually. So the overall message, I here with this is the fates. Okay, we have the fates, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune as the overall energy of this reading, which basically tells me that there's a romantic connection here, a love story, if you will, but the overall message is to let fate, or let the divine, take the wheel. The Wheel of Fortune, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what is going on in this love story. At the end of the day, it's fated, and it's in the hands of the divine, right? The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is divine timing. It's the universe. It's fated. What's going to happen is going to happen. And the Serenity Prayer, that's with the meaning of the fates, is something along the lines of, you can't change, you can only change what you have control over. And I think that's the big message here, is that you don't have control at the end of the day of what's fated in this journey, in this Wheel of Fortune. You can't predict your life. You can't predict your love story. You can't predict the exact timing, because it's all in the divine's hands, right? Which I think is a beautiful way to look at romance and love. Letting the divine take the wheel at the end of the day, because they has a bigger plan. And if you can surrender trying to control the outcome, or trying to control the connection, the relationship, the person, if you can surrender that, I think that's where the beauty lies, where the truth lies. But you do have the power to control what, or to be responsible for your reactions and your actions. Those are the things that you can or do have control over. So I guess if you're taking care of that side of business, then, and have an understanding that you can only control those things, not the bigger purpose. That's what makes it beautiful. So then I suppose we have to go into the more detailed messages and information here. We have to get practical with these things. So I really like the first card, All That Glitters, and then we have the Two of Pentacles. Two Pentacles, okay, the infinity symbol, two masks here. All that glitters is not gold. So this love story revolves around a fated connection where two people meet, and just see this face in the background here. So that tells me it's like a divine connection. It was fated. It was divinely guided, divinely led. But these two have they've realized something about their self-worth. I feel like this is a couple who probably throughout most of their lives, or definitely at the point where they met each other or meet each other, they are wearing masks for that they have there's something about self-worth and self-value, and it's quite deep actually. The wearing of the mask is being put down. So they've revealed or felt a deep enough understanding that they can take off the mask that they wear. And what lies behind the mask is what's truly valuable, what's truly the pot of gold, right? It's what matters the most. And so they've seen this within each other and they understand. But the beautiful thing about this couple pairing connection is that they see why the other person wore the mask, because we all wear masks sometimes. But these two have put down the mask and they realize what's truly valuable within each other and within themselves. So they feel comfortable enough to put the mask down. And so we have these two masks sitting on a pile of gold, and the masks look really beautiful too. So these two may be actually quite beautiful or attractive in some way, or they understand what's beautiful on the outside, what's of value, what people value on the material side, whether it's a good job, a stable job, whether it's, the clothes that you wear, the type of brands, the outside appearances. So they have a very good understanding of this, but there's something special about their inner beauty that goes deeper than the outside appearances. So this Two of Pentacles is an infinity symbol. So one can't revolve without the other, or one cannot be balanced without the other. You need one to balance out the other. And this can be a balancing act. And so with that practicality, it's about balancing out, balancing out the material outward side of life and the inner side, the soul, the beauty of the soul, the worth of the soul, with living in the material world. So it's that balancing act, right? But it's an infinity dance. It's a dance that this love story is starting out with. So then we have new life. So like the previous reading, I'll say it's part one, or the warm up to this love story. New life comes in when these two find each other. They understand and see the inner worth, inner beauty of the other. And they're learning to balance out this act in the material world. So this brings on a new life. I mentioned in the previous reading about how when we melt down gold, it's then been molded into this golden crown, and this is justice. So this is the justice that these two have found with each other, that self-worth. They've helped each other to see what is truly valuable to them, and this has brought a new life, right? Because what they were previously focusing on wasn't fulfilling. It was the glitter, it was the gold. But not everything is glitter, right? Not everything is gold. So there's justice here with the new life. They've remodeled the gold into a crown, which they wear for everyone to see because they've put the masks down. They're wearing they see the true worth of each other, which brings justice to their life, brings justice to the situation, which makes the wrongs right. Love this. And then we have exchanging gifts with the Two of Swords. So again, it's about gift exchanging, exchanging one's energy, exchanging on the material plane. So there's that dance again with the Two of Pentacles. And this can become, there's a bit of stalling, indecision. It could be as simple as, because what these two value is no longer the glitter, the gift becomes more thoughtful. And so this requires a bit of time to think about before making a decision. What would be an appropriate gift? And this can be, the gift can be material, but also it can also be could be an emotion, could be an expression, a feeling. It could be an exchange of energy. Whatever it is, the gift giving transforms and more time is required because the value of the gift has changed from what was previously thought of as a valuable, tangible gift, right? Hopefully that makes sense. Then we have Truth Be Told and the Ace of Cups. So remember in the first reading, I saw the petals, rose petals, and I immediately thought romance. Here we have unconditional love, but it's being expressed. The window's been opened. Again, we have the mask. Started off with the two masks, but we have the mask here. So the owl of wisdom is standing on the mask, no longer having to wear it because the other person sees their true worth, and so they're able to express and open up their communication or their truth. And I did feel in the previous reading that it was a truth that they may have never expressed before, because perhaps previously other people that they had met in their timeline didn't truly see the real value inside, right? So we have the expression of unconditional love. The cup of love is a new beginning. It has a sense of newness to the emotion, but the newness is overflowing. So there's so much feeling here, so much emotion, so much love, and it's unconditional. So if you imagine a fountain overflowing with water, it never ends. It's consistent. So they've found consistency here of unconditional love, which is inspired to open up communication, new depths that go beyond the physical material mask that they used to wear in order for the world to see them as being valuable. They no longer see or feel that value lies where they used to place it. It lies within. And it's a beautiful awakening. It's a beautiful expression of romance, of this love story. And then this is beautiful. So we have Loyal Heart. And these two owls are each wearing a crown. So they have their crown of self-worth because they don't care about what the world thinks is valuable to them. They see the value in each other, and they see each other as a king and queen, right? So they're looking at each other, these two owls, and they're loyal because they have a deep understanding. Then it was clarified by the Two of Wands, which we have these two, which I think is so romantic and beautiful in this love story. We have these two crows leaning on each other's backs. So here, the two owls are looking at each other, mesmerized. They've established loyalty, loyal hearts. They've found love, right? True love, truth be told. And they're looking at each other like, I only have eyes for you. But then here with the crows, they're now turning their heads outwards to the world, away from each other, but they're still leaning on each other. So they have each other's backs, which is so romantic. And the Two of Wands, they're holding a wand each in their beak, and then they have the world. They're holding the world with their wands. So they're going to do something. Not only do they have this beautiful inner world of loyalty, but they can also see, they're also using it in a way where they're looking out to the world and they're making plans for the future. And they're leaning on each other's backs. They've got each other's backs. I think it's beautiful. And we have these spring blooms, so spring may be of some meaning. But the Two of Wands is looking out at the future because they've established this beautiful loyalty within each other, the self-worth. A change in the wind. So there's a change coming for this love story. And there's going to be some swift communication. Perhaps they're going somewhere, because the Knight of Swords is movement and the way that this horse is galloping. Here we've got a zebra, which is fixed. But whatever it's carrying on its back is, yeah, there's a change happening, a direction. We have south and north and south. So the wind's blowing them in a different direction. And so they could be moving. They could be, the wind's blowing this way and then the horse and the crow are moving that way. So they could be changing direction in their lives. There's a change happening for this couple, this love story. And they're headed, which is interesting, time for a nap. Is that a little fox having a sleep? And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning, right? The Ace. We have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles is tangible. Work, career, money, finances, stability, whatever is material. So, but time for a nap. I'm going to get a message out of the book to get a little bit more clarity. Perhaps this change in the wind is leading to some kind of rest within their lives. You know, maybe they're able to just kick back and relax a bit from where they were. So this new direction is allowing them for some rest, soul rest, and a new beginning. I am going to read out of the book. We already talked about the fates. So we have King of Wands. King of Wands, interesting, because in this card we have the Sun. We have that golden crown, the crown of self-worth, right? We have the infinity symbol, which was in the Two of Pentacles. We have the rose, which was in the Truth Be Told, the rose petals. And the wand. Where did we see the two wands? There. The lion, loyalty, strength. He's a king. Taking up his kingly position as the divine masculine. So this is fated. Let's read number 24, Time for a Nap. I'm going to go to the relationship message because this is the love story, right? So it says, time for a nap. When it comes to matters of the heart, don't make any plans right now. If you're not partnered, it's good to take this time out to get to know yourself. If you're involved with someone, and I feel that it's this couple, this love story, with this change in the wind, this new direction that they're heading. So once they get to this new direction, this is, if you're involved with someone, relax and just be with your partner. This is going to be an uneventful moment in time. Don't force anything now. Allow things to flow naturally, and a beautiful renewal will take place all by itself. Patience is the key to your heart's desire. Right now, withdraw from action in your relationship and give it a rest so that your love and connection can become rejuvenated. Interesting. So, protection message. You are a human being, not a human doing. Aha. Is it possible you're suffering from workaholism? Okay. Rest, rejuvenation and renewal. Temporary non-action, allowing dreams to arise. So I totally get this message now. So these two, on this love story, they know who they are, they know they're planning for the future. There's a truth being, this is a lot of stuff that's happening here in this connection. But then a change in the wind, so they're moving in a different direction, all right? Swift movement. So once they get to this destination, they need to rest and rejuvenate and just be for a moment. Because I think this whole love story so far is so transformational on a deep level for these two that probably haven't experienced this. This is what I'm picking up anyway. That once they get to this destination with the change in the wind, it's time for a rest. And I mean, not just a nap, it's more of a rest of doing, of working, that workaholism that we saw here with the Eight of Pentacles and a new life. This new life, new direction. Once they get there, they need to have a good rest, and I mean soul rest, to really think about and just soak up being for a little while, because there's so much doing and all this that they haven't really had a chance to just be together in this new direction, because there's a new beginning that's going to come from this rest, from this relaxation time. They're getting ready for this new beginning with career, projects, finances, the 3D material world. And I feel like money's coming in too, finances. And like we started at the beginning of the reading, let it go. You can only change what you can control, which is your reactions and your actions. Everything else is left up to the fates, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this is divine. And taking up your king role, because it's a passionate new beginning. I really love this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a little bit longer than my usual. It was a cute love story. I hope it resonated. I'll see you again next time. Ka kite anō.